All right. All right. What are you doing? Bloody dog. Dog's the reason I'm late. I'll send a comment. How you doing, everybody? It's been a long day. Long day today. We've been to Great Ormond Street, got in about an hour ago, I suppose. Half hour. How long ago, Wanda? 45 minutes, 20 minutes. Wanda and Leah are playing Fortnite, and I thought, wait for Hugo to come over. Come on in. Come say hello. Up here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come here. Here. Come up here. Any other time you're up here. Little fifth. Oh, here it comes. Bugger off. Go away. Oh, now you sit down nicely. What's that? Right. How is everybody? Who's had a good week? What? Could mean anything, couldn't it? What's your favourite chair? What's your favourite hairstyle? What's your favourite dog? It's not Hugo, because he's been on his own for about 5 hours. Done really well, and then decided to piss all the way through the house. Then yeah, bugger. Up you come. Come on. Come say hello. Come on. What's this? Oh, come get in. Come get it. Come on in. So here we got it. Let's have a look. So about an hour or so. Thought I'd see who's about. Anything happening? Where you from? What you drinking? What you want now? This house. It looks like Jeffrey Dahmer's sort of kitchen, really, with the amount of bones and stuff that's around it because of you, mate. Don't care, does he? Doesn't care. Is this going to be Scott and Ponder? I didn't invite him, to be fair. It was a last minute thing. So Leah and Wanda are playing. We've been to Great Ormond Street today. We had an emergency appointment with Leah. So been up there, left at 8 this morning. Got fucking traffic's horrendous. Trying to drive from Pompey into London. It took about 2.5 hours to get there. It's taken three and a bit hours to get home. So yeah, just thought come and see who's about. We can have a bit of fun. So it's not. I haven't invited anybody. I mean, you know, nothing. Mark's more than welcome. Anyone's more than welcome. Dum diddy dim da do. Hello, Graham. He's going to be late and blame the dog. Dog's fault. No, nobody invites me on lives anymore. I think I'm Marmite. Too Marmite these days. What are you doing under there? To be fair, I can't remember the last time I've had anybody on a live. Generally, I don't even have Wanda on anymore. She pops in and out as she sees as she pleases, really. So yeah, nothing offensive, nothing against anybody. Like Mark's all right. A tongue-in-cheek joke. Oh, Mark, get your own live sorted. I used to like Mark's lives. Mark's lives were all right. Now, Mark, by his own admittance, isn't for everybody. I don't profess to be for everybody. I've made some friends. I've made some not friends. You know, as you get older, worry what he's up to. Learn to appreciate things a little bit more, I think. But yeah, I think he is due one, isn't he? I know I should do another one, but been 3 months is the last one. Just not been feeling. Do you know what? There's a lot of lives have stopped, haven't they? A lot of the channels that used to do them just don't do them anymore. We don't do that many. I'm hoping that me and Dean are going to be live on Sunday night over on Dean's channel. We're going to be taking a look, hopefully, at Lost Cosmonauts from North Brewing, one of the best beers that went into supermarket, into Tesco's, and it was about the second or third wave of the drop, and has become a travesty of a beer. So we're going to pick up case of Lost Cosmonauts, or a box, not a whole case, on Sunday, and I think about 6. If Dean's around, we're going to do it about 6 o'clock. So if anybody's around at 6 o'clock Sunday, pop over to Dean's channel, and we will be there, probably shouting about Lost Cosmonauts and how bad it is now. Apparently forcing it Should be a few in tonight as that other pub in Wales is closed for refurb. I think he was live last night, wasn't he? I think. Hello, June. How are you? Dave's out. What has he said he's doing? Sent me a message saying, "You live? I'm picking up barrels. Barrels of what? His own shit." Sid says hello to June. If I said hello, Christopher Boys, how are you, mate? How are you doing? Hope you've had a nice. Has everybody had a good week? It's been bloody cold. It's colder in certain parts of the country than here it comes than it is here. I mean, down in Pompey, it's been about -1. I don't know what the temperature is now. So we just got London was quite cold. You all right? What are you doing? Just walking around aimlessly. They're sitting down aimlessly. Brilliant. Rachel's in the house. June says Dave is on his way back, and he will be with us shortly. There's no need to threaten me. Who's Rachel? Good evening, Death by Cocktail. We've got loads of both up here. No need for them to copy us. When I lived in Cambridgeshire, no castles. Is that castles? Right, okay. Hello, Jim Bob. How are you, mate? I hope it didn't offend you with my Brewdog word. I mean, I don't know if I can get time this weekend. We've got to do the best 10 Brewdog beers. That should be a challenge. I think I've got them, but one of them I'm toying with that I'm not overly happy with, and I'm still not happy with what's at number 1 at the moment. I don't know if that's going to stay at number 1. It's something I'm actually given quite a lot of thought to. I don't want your snake, really. Right, have a look at this. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Love you too. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, I love you too. Get out of it. What are you doing? Take your snake and bugger off. Hey, yeah. So I've got to record the Brewdog one this weekend. Hopefully, if I can put it all together in time. I don't know. Uncle Albert, Clark. I loved Uncle Albert. I know when Grandad died in Only Fools and Horses, it was like something was going to be missing. But Uncle Buster Merrifield as Uncle Albert was a more than worthy replacement, and I thought he was absolutely fantastic. And obviously, he grew into the part as he went along. And I'm actually reading David Jason's book at the moment. Where's Leah? Leah's upstairs. She just had some dinner. We've had a quick McDonald's because too late to cook anything really. So yeah, so we didn't get in from Great Ormond Street until about, I don't know, about 6:10, something like that. But she's all right. She's upstairs. Scott and Hugo show. Hugo, come up here. Come and talk. Come and talk. No, you just sat down now. I don't want your paw. Well, thank you ever so much for giving it to me. Maybe we should call it Scott and Hugo's World. Scott Wandering Hugo's World. What do you reckon? Yeah, he's just looking at me going out. What are you up to today? Tired, mate. It's been a long day. Set off for London at about 8:10. Just been. It's a ball ache. It's about 50 minutes to get up the A3, and it's another 2 hours getting into central London. It's just, and then coming home is just whatever way you pick. It's just a bloody nightmare. So yeah, wondering. David Tobin, sorry. How are you, mate? Hope you've had a good week. My week's been all right. Still not had that much to drink. I'm on the water at the moment. I've got the beers from the Sainsbury's haul that I did, but I had I had the Ghost Ship, but I've not really. It's 2 seconds. No, put it down. Leave. Good boy. Can't have that. Not allowed. So go back. No. Got on Hugo show. Get out of it. Look at it. Get out of it. You're mad. You're maddie. Yeah, up to medication, mate. She gets transferred over to St Bart's because she's turned 18. So yeah, she's not been well for for a few weeks. So just keeping an eye on it. But thank you ever so much. And I hope you had a nice week as well, Christopher. No steaks here, I'm afraid. No, he's a fuck. He what did he have the other day? He nicked something. He nicked Leah's sandwich. What are you doing? Excuse me. Hugo, what are you doing? Stupid dog. Can you take your snake? Can you take your snake? Take your snake. Bugger off. Sorry about him. Shouldn't the girls be taking Hugo for a walk? He's been out, mate. He's already been out. Is this Barbara Woodhouse show, mate? No, it's not. No. Wait. Good boy. Be nice. Yeah, no. I mean, Hugo, he's getting there with his training. He's doing really, really well. But then he has scatty moments and goes absolutely mental. But he was playing with a husky. Was it yesterday? He played with a husky yesterday, and the husky was mental as well. So him and Hugo got. Huh? Hugo. Look at him, stupid dog. But yeah, he's doing all right. So no, we know Barbara Woodhouse is. Plus, she's dead. Hello, mate. How you doing? How's Leah? Leah's okay, mate. She's just having some food. She hasn't been well for a few weeks, so we had to get a emergency appointment to go and get her up there today, just to check everything out, make sure she's okay. But yeah, thank you so much for asking. Yeah, I don't say that because he does know the word. He does know the word, so he's not stupid. Say that. Here it comes. Mark Scott wishes he was Barbara Woodhouse. Do you know what, June? Anyway, I mean, he's still 7 months old, although he looks older because he's quite big for his age. And obviously, he's a Vizsla, so they grow quite big anyway. But he is pretty well behaved, but he has mental. I mean, Wanda showed you videos, June, and yeah, but he's a lovely. I've got a picture of him last night actually when he was asleep. Where is it? I sent it over to Dave. This is him asleep on the sofa last night. I don't know if you can really see that. Curled up. Loud bark. Got a loud bark, he has. Likes barking at things. Robinson's orange and pineapple. Leah. That's what Leah has. Leah, come and say hello. People are asking how you are. I said we've been to Great Ormond Street today. Have you heard of Great Ormond Street? Never heard it. Right, fantastic. Fuck off then. Right. People are asking if you're all right. Yeah. That's about as much as you'll get out of her. But yeah, Leah likes some orange and pineapple, Sid as well.
It's the only thing I drink.
Nutty Bollocks is off now, the old dog. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm on a diet race with a girl from Newcastle, seeing who can lose the most for Download Festival. A couple of questions there. How much have you lost so far, and when is Download Festival, and what are you looking to lose? I've got water, thank you. Hello, Matt Wotton. How are you? Matt Wotton says hello to June and BVM. I think BVM's out somewhere doing shining his head, probably. Well, like an egg, isn't it? A fucking egg, isn't it? I've noticed that not many lives. Maybe you've all got live. I think that's it. I think obviously. Hello. I think during lockdown and all that, obviously the live streams were. Your car didn't break down.
No, but did yours?
No.
And I just parallel parked out the front.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
No cameras either.
No cameras.
I can park.
You can park.
Barely.
Nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, when it works.
Good point.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is shit. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. No. Yeah, I think during lockdown, people were doing a lot of lives, whereas now people have gone back to work and sort of bits and pieces. So Wanda's not involved in the channels, as much as I like her to be. We recorded a video the other day. I didn't like the lighting. She didn't like how she looked, so I binned it. So that. That's him just dragging the neighbour's leg around the floor. It's like bones. It's like Jeffrey Dahmer's house. Here you go. Can you politely foxtrot Oscar? Yeah, and I think people have just the lives have diminished. I think, and whereas people's lives have gone back to normal. So yeah, me and Wanda recorded a video, both to get in it, both in it. And neither of us liked it for different reasons, so I've canned it.
What's that?
Who's it?
This.
Huh?
Chris.
No, Ed's Bangers.
Oh.
We did a video for Ed's Bangers, and I hated the lighting in the video, and she hated the way she looked. So, Andy, how are you? I've still got to pick that up. I haven't got down to where I haven't drank so much. They've got a wrecker. Actually, but they've announced it. I don't know, or if announced it today, but they put up on their website. People that don't know the Secondly Good wreckers, sour fruit beers I think is the best way of describing them. But they're doing this one will blow your mind. They're putting custard into it. So Christ knows what that's. Look at it. It might be a rhubarb and custard sour, which could be incredible. But yeah, I haven't tried Must Go Faster yet. I need to pick it up. It was secondly good, tasting fresh and hoppy. I might pick it up tomorrow. Just saying they're all right. Hugo, attack! he doesn't. He comes into bollocks stomps you. Even Scott, hello Simo, how are you, mate? Sounds like you've got your hands full with Hugo. I saw your photo on the couch together. It made me chuckle. For people that haven't seen it, there's a few of them actually. So this is obviously me and Hugo on the couch. Get my fat head out of the way. There's a few. I know. And this is the one I put on my own personal Facebook. But yeah, he's a good dog, mate, to be fair. Come on, let's get streamed viral. Can we have 50 likes? 50? Don't get 50 a year. I don't care, though, to be fair. I don't care about likes. We're in it to sort of, I don't know, grow channels, if you like. I've never been that bothered by views and all that sort of stuff, really. I just plod along, and if people watch and like you guys comment, and thank you ever so much if you take the time to watch and comment. It is appreciated. I reply to as many as I can. Within the confines of working full time as well. So it is always appreciated. But someone keeps accusing me of wanting to be a YouTube millionaire. Happy Friday all. Hello Alan, how are you, mate? Hope you keep well. Mrs. Meader keep him well. He's off with the snake again. Got sore lips as well. I've been working out in the cold. Never nice. Who told you that? Well, they're nice people. They ain't nice people, Matt. They're really not. I'm just got definitely buying more Rhinebecker Weiss beer. Yeah, I saw your comment on the Weiss beer. I've only got one Weiss beer glass. I'd like to do some comparison videos, but I need to borrow another Weiss beer glass from somewhere. because I like to do. I've got the Schneider Weiss and the Weissstefana one in there as well. So I might have to bite the bullet and buy one, might I? Be a bit shit, wouldn't it?
Sorry, not asking.
Well, I do. I've borrowed quite a lot of glasses. I mean, the one that I borrowed from Disneyland, I have every intention of taking that back. We just haven't got back there yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I need to have a look at that, Christopher. I didn't know that Ryan Backer did a Vice beer in there in Aldi. I'll have a look. Del boy, I burnt the piece. Oh, I loved Uncle Albert. He was brilliant. I'm not offended. I actually agreed with most of them. But leave my jackhammer. I can't. Jackhammer, mate. The old jackhammer was really good. I don't know if you had the first iteration of jackhammer when it first came out. It wasn't just smash your face in aggressive bitterness for the sake of smash your face. It had a bit of flavour to it, a bit grapefruit and sort of piffy flavours to it. But that thing now, I mean, it calls itself ruthless. I like bitterness in a beer. That's just mental. We have a friend, Odd Job, don't ask, and he's the spit of Uncle Albert. Odd Job. That's Dave, isn't it? Did you pay the... nope, don't have to. Yeah, don't have to on that one, Mark. I like your picture. I like your picture behind me. Well, this one. Or this one. Yeah, I bought that years ago. To be fair, it's a line from an Aerosmith song, all right. But yeah, it's true, isn't it? Here's a journey. I've had lots of journeys. Not many destinations, though. Odds on Hugo taking a dump now you're live. I'd say they're fairly high, I would have thought, wouldn't you?
I mean, he's been
Odds on Hugo taking a dump now we're live.
I doubt it.
He doesn't dump in that. He doesn't dump in the house, to be fair. He's pretty good, well, unless he's had a bit of an accident. He's pretty good like that, to be fair. What he'll do is he'll wait till I go and sit in the shed and he'll come out and shit out there. On cue. Loved Odd Job in Bond. Oh, I never liked James Bond. I'm going to I'll be in the minority here. I just thought it was the same film over and over again with different actors. I thought it was rubbish. Hello, Adrian. How are you, mate? Let's have a banger. I had a banger the other night, but we had to bin the video because it was rubbish. Hope you're having a good week, mate. Dave swears off trained Trudel to jump on the kitchen worktops. Yeah, Wanda was saying something about that. About Toodle jumping on the kitchen worktops, Wanda.
What's that?
Toodle jumping on the worktops.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hugo's not that far away from doing that.
No, I had. Well, that was a joke, Wanda. Talking about taking things bloody literally. Leaving it all, just got in on the Madry. Well, of course you are. I think if they cut you open, you'd have a bottle of Madry running through you. Big up BVM, the grand. 2 seconds.
So cute.
Bloody Toodle. Evening Sid. It's bloody Dave.
Nice.
Hugo is ace. Such a doofus. He is definitely a doof. He's very they call him a Velcro dog. He's a Velcro dog. He just sticks to you. He could be stood there, you just come up and go, and he'd be right up against you. Very loving dog, but nutty as mad as a box of frogs. June says hi, Leah.
Hi.
I knew a dog who could spell walk, so we ended up saying perambulation on the salty coastal body of water, walk on the beach. My mum's old dog, Winston. He used to walk and walkies. If he started spelling out walk, he knew he was going as well. Hugo knows walk and walkies, but he's not learned to spell yet. Wanda wants to get him one of those button things, you know, when they talk to the owners and you put things on it and it calls you names or something. She wants one of those. She wants to do that. That'd be quite amusing, to be fair. Hey Scott, just saw the title. What? Bit like, so yeah. So I was like, what we're going to call it? Well, what? Something simple. Or the other one I was thinking of is it time to say goodbye? Yeah, just name of a lie, really. Looking to lose about 1.5 stone to 2 stone by June. Are you exercising or are you just cutting out the beer? Obviously, exercise is the key. Shut up, you.
No.
Visitors
Don't give him anything 'cause he's barking.
Visitors are mad dogs.
Put your back to him.
I had a huge one run up to me barking when I was cutting the grass. The lady running behind shouting, "Don't worry, he's never seen a lawnmower before." Did you hear that? Wanda. Visitors are mad dogs. This is what Matt Waters put. I had a huge one running up to me barking when I was cutting the grass. The lady running behind shouting, "Don't worry, he's never seen a lawnmower before." That's the sort of thing Hugo would do. Crazy dog and owner. I almost got into a fight because of him. Mad dog owners are slightly mad. Dog owners are slightly mad. I think you've got to be mad. I didn't want a dog. I was very open to the fact that I didn't want a dog. Got bullied into it, and he's good as gold. Custard should be on a trifle. Not. I was thinking of that custard in the beer under.
Yeah.
How about rhubarb and custard sour?
That's probably what they're doing.
Yeah, could be rhubarb and custard sour. A bit, because there was another picture of it, like a bloodbath, wasn't it? Mondo Dafters a brush. How you doing, buddy? I think a lot of YouTubers have downsized their uploads as they are burnt out, but plenty of newbies using their usual time slot to fill the gap. Interesting. That's an interesting thought. I just do things that interest me, in all honesty. The things like the dry January, I've tried to mix things up a little bit this year. So there hasn't been so many reviews. There's been more thoughtful videos. And just tried to come at things at a slightly different angle. So I'm not always just sat reviewing beer. As I said in that video, I'll probably do one video a night, beer a night if I'm reviewing it. I don't drink a huge amount anyway, and that's been cut back enormously since I had the flu at Christmas, and so it's sort of it's provoked me to make videos like the dry January video, the top 10 beers videos, the worst beers, and just do other things. A little sort of just make myself think a little bit as well. Another thing coming that I'm putting together at the moment. If it keeps me interested. Hopefully, it keeps you interested as well. Bald Food Guys is live tonight. Gareth seems like a nice bloke, to be fair. I don't have a particular issue. I don't really know him. I can't really comment on him. His channel's grown enormously. Good luck to him. Seems a nice enough bloke. WWE Raw on Monday is on Monday going to be. I read that Hulk Hogan's going to be there as well. That'll go well, won't it? The big question, I suppose, is will Vince be there? June says she's here for Hugo. Isn't everyone? YouTube billionaire, millionaire. Blimey, you need a lot of views for that, Scott. There's a fallacy that you make loads of money on YouTube, and it's just not true. I mean, I think 1,000 videos, 1,000 views in the UK makes you £3. I think somewhere in those regions. So if you use that parameter, you're not far off looking at things. Dave says, "Hello, Dave. How are you, mate? Have you got your barrels?"
No.
YouTube is okay when it's not your main income. When it's your job, you get desperate. I think that's a really, really valid point. All the time that you're doing it still for fun, as a hobby, as just something. If you're doing it like last week, I did the 10 Brewdog beer video. So Wanda and Leah were over here playing on the PlayStation. I went and sat myself in the shed for the best part, about 3 hours, Wanda, wasn't it?
Yeah.
About 3 hours, and I just use it as no. Oh yeah, the strop over the glass. So yeah, the strop over the glass. I didn't really. If Graham's still in the chat, Death by Cocktail, he will appreciate this. So this is genuinely what happened.
Over my kitchen that I'm in most of the time.
For about the last year, Wanda has complained about
I just wanted to sort it out.
Has commented on the amount of beer glasses that I have. Everywhere, apparently. And they were by the back door on the little shelf rack thing. So she made a comment last Sunday. I can't remember what the comment was. I'm sure she will.
Said, can you sort it out for me? Because they're getting ridiculous.
So I threw an absolute wobbly. Took all the glasses, marched all the glasses out to the shed, as Graham said he would have done. Took the shelf off the wall and chucked it out of the shed. So I've taken all the glasses out there. So now, whenever I want a beer or a drink, I have to go all the way out to the shed, get a glass, come back in, wash it up. But in my mind, it was the right thing to do. Give the Southampton someone ban Mark.
So I won in the end because you took all the glasses out. I mean, I should sort you out and keep the rest on the shelf.
So what does one? No, don't let her hear her say that. Though.
Like, yes.
Amazon have a few Vice beer glasses, all Trembling Madness. I'll have a look. Scotty says, "Hey, Blue Van Man, Royal Rumble is next Sunday. I'll be shocked if The Rock does show up, but I would say if Vince is involved, he won't. If Vince isn't involved, he will. But I know they've just announced that Cody Rhodes is back next week, haven't they? And it's going to be in the Rumble. I don't know why they've announced that. How you doing, mate? Maybe we'll keep you well. Go and give Kev D's got his own channel. Pop over and if we got any moderators in, I don't know if we've got any moderators in. Pop Kev D's channel in the chat. And if anybody else that wants to stick their channel in the chat, you feel free. And everybody go and give them some love. Shark Home Brewing. Kev, how you doing, mate? I wasn't over keen on the Mandalorian trailer. I thought I get it was a teaser. But yeah, they've kept their cards very close to the chest. Mark says, "Don't like James Bond. Right off to the tower." You're not a James Bond fan, are you, Mark? Oh, I'm gonna have to block him. Let's get my phone. Start blocking him on everything. Not having it. No, I've never been into James Bond. It's never been for me. Next James Bond, Mark. Some gay black gender. It wouldn't surprise me. I'm not racist or sort of anything like that, but it's becoming. We watched a Disney film the other day, and it's the shoehorning stuff, and I don't mind bits of it, but shoehorning I don't like, just for the sake of it. James Bond was back when Jaws was in, as my memory, as a child. It's allegedly the bloke who was in Kick-Ass, liked him in Bullet Train with Brad Pitt, to be fair. Now, I remember watching Kick-Ass. That was the one where he had no powers whatsoever and just kept having the shit kicked out of him, didn't he? I can't remember what his name was. You right? There he is. Idris said no to, but I wouldn't have minded Idris Elba. I don't mind Idris Elba. I think he would have done a half decent job, to be fair.
Hugo.
40 Towers. I love 40 Towers. That era of comedy. So 40 Towers, Only Fools and Horses, even sort of Open All Hours. If anybody remembers it, an absolute favourite of mine was Dear John, which was written by John Sullivan as well, which is just an absolutely brilliant sitcom. What else was there? Over bits of all sorts. There was loads of brilliant sitcoms. Father Ted, I used to love Father Ted. Oh bloody hell, from brains frazzled today. But yeah, anybody remember Dear John? Because Dear John was fantastic. I'm sorry, 40 Towers, can't beat it. Change the name of the hotel when it finished every episode. One crack me out. Flowery. Yeah, don't tell the Blue Van Man he's not a massive fan of Piers Morgan. I have liked Idris, but he's too old now. For standalone one, I could see it. Yeah, as a standalone Bond film, that'd be all right, I think. I don't know who I'd want. I don't really know any massively big actors these days. He'd have to be English, wouldn't he? Can't think of any. Any English actors? Girls, help me out.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Yeah, Leah says Tom Holland as the next James Bond. 4'7".
I mean, I don't think Benedict Cumberbatch would be awful.
Oh, I can't stand him.
I mean, he sucks.
I hate Benedict Cumberbatch. Shithouse. Our cat would jump up, knock the food off the cupboards. The dog would rip the pocket open, and they'd share it. Dave says Tom Hardy. Mainly because the cat bullied the dog when it came to food. Hello, Brad Evans. How are you, mate? Hope you keep me. The family's all right. Bond should stay dead, flogged to death now. Yeah. I didn't mind Daniel Craig. I think I saw one with him in it. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was any good. What was the first one he was in? I can't remember. Says how much I know about James Bond. You can write it on a bloody fag packet. Aaron Taylor Johnson. I didn't know he was in. I didn't know that was him in Kick-Ass. To be fair. Who's watching The Last of Us? Well, not now. I'm going to record it. Obviously, it's on Sky, whatever it is. Hello, Reese.
I played the game.
Yeah, I played the first game. I haven't played the second game. Yeah, I'm going to record it and I'm going to watch it all in one go, I think. Because, anything with, what's his name? Pascal. Is it Pedro Pascal? Leo, tell me. Yeah, is really good. I mean, he's a Mandalorian, so he ain't going to mess around in that. So, but it's a week behind in England, isn't it? But yeah, I think we're going to stockpile them, mate. I'm sure, are you watching it as it goes? You need to get some beers for dogs and do a review. I did the dog biscuits. They were horrible. I have been looking on beers for dogs. Best pets are fish. Well, they're not. I can attest to the fact. Best pets are.
No.
are not fish. Ours met a nasty end with the toilet. Hugo is about as nutty as I am, mate. Incredible. Brad says to June, hope you're well. Lovely to see you in chat. Don't see you on very much these days. I think they're both busy, mate, to be fair. Projects looming large. I hate cats. I'm not a cat person, I've got to be honest. My mum had cats and they never really did it for me. I've always been a dog person. I like dogs. The first night Hugo stayed here, he had his flea treatment and he was really unwell with it. And I went to bed because Wanda thought I had yump. I just don't like seeing dogs upset. So I went to bed because I didn't want to see him upset. So, yeah, I love dogs. I've always been a huge dog lover. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Not lying.
I don't think that was the first night.
I think it was, wasn't it?
Last week. Because he slept with me.
First couple of days.
Yeah, it was. Or the
Yeah.
second week.
Yeah, shave face. Scotty said, Chris Jericho became the new Ring of Honor champion. Well, it's the same thing because Tony Khan owns a Ring of Honor and AEW now, doesn't he? Because I know that he was looking to try and merge WWE. He ain't got the money to do that. He's still in contract. Well, yeah, so Ring of Honor is owned by Tony Khan. So you never, mate. We went for a walk and he's pretty good off the lead. Pretty good. And then, but he saw this dog and he fucking went, zoom. He was off like a rocket. And like we're calling him back and his recall is pretty good. But he was having none of it. So this bloke's yelling across the park. And I'm like, what are you shouting? And like Wanda's gone off trying to get Hugo back. And this bloke's still shouting, he should be on recall. He should be on recall. I said, you'll be on fucking recall in a minute. And then I'm getting closer. He's still shouting. Then he's shouting at Wanda. I'm saying, well, come a bit closer and we'll have a chat about it. And then he's walking off. I'm like, oh, and then Wanda's like, leave it alone. So, yeah. Git. I'm usually about, but don't comment as much these days. There you go. You got your answer, Bradley. Get you. Cheers, Mark. Lovely to see you anyway. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year? We were quiet. It was a quiet Christmas and New Year at our house, mate. I hope you had everybody had a nice Christmas. Is it too late to say Happy New Year? When's the cut-off? I need to know. Chris Jericho was the best double WWE champion back in the day. Blue Van Man does a good impression of Chris Jericho's ever. That's the thing about having a dog. You do think you want them, but mate, you don't think you want him, but no, he's good as gold. He has made our family better. He's a shit house, but he's all right. He's our shit house. I go to the gym too. Dieting is tough when you're a foodie. Trying to gain a bit of tone as well. Tried several times, but something always gets in the way. I mean, I got down to 11 stone, but I'm just like my beer and my food, mate, to be fair. And I'm happier now than I've ever been, really. So I don't know what I weigh now. 400 stone. Well, our craft beer taste side. How are you, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Kev D says, hello, Wanda.
Hello, Kev D.
Wanda says, hello, Kev D. If you'd like hello from Wanda, just put it in the chat and she'll reply to you all. Brad Evans, glad you had a good time. And yeah, it was Ace. Was the best one I've had since I was a kid. And it was Mia's first one. Really enjoy it. I think that's the thing, isn't it? When you've got kids, mate, it's brilliant. We're all, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Not if sure Hogan will be. Apparently, Ric Flair said he would be. Yeah, apparently Ric Flair said in something today that he would be. Which I think is quite interesting. That'll be a Vince thing if he's there, I would think. Well, there's the title. Scott Neal, Wanda won. Was that the glasses? Yeah, she did win, to be fair. But they look all right out there, to be fair. I can't say they don't. Scott Eubank versus Smith prediction. I know who I want to win. I'm not. Chris Eubank grew on me, Junior, during the whole debacle with Conor Benn. I think he came out of it really, really well with the way he dealt with it. But that's a tough call. That's a tough fight to call, that one. I don't know. I think it's a 50-50 fight. This rubbish about Eubank saying he only has to be 50% to beat him. I don't buy that. I think it could be a points decision. It could be either way. I don't know. What do you think, mate? I won't be buying it. I know that. Anyone got a battery glass so you can send it to Scott? With a packet of biscuits. Yeah, go and give Kev D a sub. There's his channel. Thank you, Graham, for putting it in there, mate. Appreciate that. And Brad's done the same. Great cheese review last night, Dave. Most of my favourite cheeses. I've started watching the cheese stuff, and then we went to bed because Wanda was a bit worried about today, and so I'll watch the rest of that tomorrow, I would think. I can't believe I'm going to sit and watch a man talking about cheese for 20 odd minutes. Something's gone drastically wrong with my life.
You're just realising.
Oh, yeah. I am just realising that. Kick-Ass was a good movie. Kick-Ass 2 was rubbish. I don't think I've seen the second one. I can't think I have. Warwick Davis. Has anybody seen the series of, what's it called? Willow on Disney Plus with Warwick Davis in it? It's a good series. I liked it. It was a good series. What it did show is that Warwick Davis is easily in the top 3 worst actors in the world ever, because it's like he's just reading lines. Absolutely useless. But it is a good series. He's just awful. Oh, you're picking on a dwarf. I don't know if I can say dwarf. Can I say dwarf or midget? Or is that offensive? I can say dwarf. Right. Little man. He's just a very bad acting little man. Last time I had a full day drinking session, the goldfish went missing. But never to be seen again. Oh, that's a bit worrying. 17s, 80s are the best era for the show like that, Scott. I could comedies and sitcoms. There was loads of them. Dear John was one of my favourites. Wanda's never got to the end of it, I don't think. Waldorf salad. I think we're just out of Waldorf's. Basil 40 is one of the, and in Sickness and in Health. Probably can't show it anymore. You all right? Here you go. You all right? Why? Is he his own poo again?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got this habit of eating his own dump.
Try and get out there and pick it all up before he gets.
Then he comes and he breathes on you like that. Holy moly! Ralphie. No, it was Kirk. Kirk did me. He absolutely Kirk's and that's it. Kirk's and Moritz. Absolutely brilliant. Steptoe and Son. Absolutely love Steptoe and Son. Yeah, star Death by Cocktail. Your words mean a lot. Steptoe and Son. The young ones popped up on. What was it on? Was it on? Might have been on Netflix. The young ones. Bottom. I used to love Bottom. Bottom was great. I know nothing. Mel, just brilliant. Ralph Bates came to our school once to do a talk on acting. Really, that's fucking brilliant. Hello, Ed. How you doing, mate? How are you keeping? Hope you're all right, buddy. The Major, 6 o'clock 40. All right. Bar's over. I'm coming in a minute. Drunken old sod. Monty Python. I wasn't over keen on the series as Monty Python's, but I mean, Life of Brian, The Holy Grail is an absolutely wonderful film. Raw 30 years old, yet Hogan left WWE 30 years ago. That's from Dave. Oh, that's not. Raw's 30 years old, yet Hogan left 30 years ago. Oh, blurry. Oh, is that my eyes? Just Google white British actors. Irish Elba was on the net. Jesus. Idris. Well, unless he changed his name by Deepole. So the new woke community are trying to outlaw us just being men. Yeah, women are not allowed to be women. I'm not sorry, I'm a man. And women are women. Mate, I don't disagree with that. It's the world's gone flipping mental. It's worrying, isn't it? I'm 47 years old. I'm glad I'm not going to be growing up in a world where you can't be who you want to be. It's fucking nuts. Well, you can be, but if you're sort of white, male, and straight, you're sort of frowned upon. Weird country, weird world. Did you just assume his colour? Nowadays we can associate as unicorns. You heathen. You and Hugo sound like that dog clip. Oh, Fenton, mate. Fenton's brilliant. Fenton. Oh, bloody hell. That went viral, didn't it? Years ago. Good to see Fulham doing well at last instead of up down from the Premier League. They're doing all right. They're like 6 or something. Fulham. Let's have a check. Probably someone will put it in the fucking chat before I get around it. Pompey aren't doing very well. They're getting some no-name as their manager. 6. Get him. I knew that. Don't know how. Louis Vuitton, Eubank should just box and keep his mouth shut. He tries too much to be like his dad, doesn't he? And I used to like his dad, to be fair. But, yeah, just be his own man. No, he's being trained by Roy Jones, isn't he? Whatever. Brie cheese, my favourite. Bacon sarnies. Can't beat a bacon sandwich. Today's TV is just rubbish. Anyone under 35 just don't know how sad today's TV is. We don't watch a great deal of normal TV. We watch stuff that's on Netflix. I've got Sky. How many programs do we watch on Sky? Nothing really, do we? We started watching that Next Level Chef with Gordon Ramsay. Watched one episode of that. I like Master Chef. Like The Traitors was good on BBC One. If anybody hasn't seen that, that was really good. What else have we watched? Bugger all, really. There's nothing like. We like the Bake Off. We're very sad. Sad.
No.
What's he done there?
Don't do that.
What's he doing?
She's going tonight and he's trying to bite her hand.
No. He's a bugger, isn't he? Yeah, and we started. Anybody watch The Menu?
No.
Here's a topic of conversation. A couple of films.
No.
Knives Out,
No.
The Glass Onion, we gave up on after 40 minutes of nothing happening.
Down.
And then we watched The Menu, which is on Disney Plus. It's getting all these rave reviews. Fucking rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Didn't get it. Steptoe and Son is a great comedy. Harold is the one where they installed the it's when they installed the turnstile in the house. That did me. Jeffrey Dahmer's legs off again. Scotty says, not watched EastEnders, Emmerdale, Corrie since November. They're all getting depressing. Mate, here you go. No. Anyway, sorry about that. Sorry for the intermission. No. Go away. I can't remember the last time I watched this. No. Just get the other bloody one. Sod. No. Banging them round on the bloody floor. It's 8:30. You should be asleep. Not night now. Get out of it. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I watched a soap opera. Boring. Glass Onion to watch. That's it. That is okay. We watched about 45. We watched about 45 minutes and nothing happened. We both had enough of it, mate. To be fair, it just went on and on and on. Mark's not watched a soap since 1993. Loved The Menu. Saw it last week. Glass Onion was better than the first one, but not great, I thought. You loved The Menu. It was for the end. I don't know if I want to ruin it for people, but she's watching all these people die, and she's eating a burger. What's happening? I like the concept of The Menu. Was really good. Yeah, it's odd. Not turned my TV on for 18 months. I just download stuff these days. TV's pants. So the only thing I want to watch is The Last of Us. That's on Sky. So I'm going to record that. But we don't tend to watch a lot of BBC One stuff. If we do watch on iPlayer. Dave watched every episode of Tenko 4 times in 3 days with his Brit. Has he got BritBox? Has he mentioned that to you 4 or 5 times consistently over days and months? No, he will. On my list to watch Tenko. Fucking hell. Dave thinks he's in it. He's watched that many episodes. He has flashbacks at night. Martin, how you doing? What's up, Scott? Good to see you live again, mate. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Nice to see you. Weekends is worse than normal television. Masked Singer looks boring. Just part-time celebs under a mask. Never watched an episode of The Masked Singer. Can't see the point. It just, weird. Barry's in. Sorry, evening all. Bit late to the party. Been out for the Verdant Putty launch. Kegging the merch in Pompey. Went in 25 minutes. I didn't even bother. I knew it was out. It gets hyped up every year, does Putty, and I could never be bothered. Was it any good, Barry? My nan loved Tenko. Dead now. Coincidence? Maybe. Was she in it? I remember my mum watching Tenko. And I don't know if my dad did because he was in the Navy and away a lot. But I do remember my mum watching Tenko. And all the other shit. Sons and Daughters. What else did she watch? Every soap that ever made. Dynasty. What was the other one? Falcon's Crest. All that rubbish. She's watched all that shit. Little House on the Prairie. That was rubbish. Bonanza. My nan's dead. That don't matter. BritBox is brilliant. I told you. He has mentioned it a couple of times. Pardon me. Popped out. Masked Singer. What is this show? Is it on ITV or something? I don't know. It's that I'm not interested. The only half decent thing there was Traitors. Have you ever seen Traitors on BBC One? Well, that's brilliant. Really, and then they got an American version that just looks rubbish. It's the same thing, but with Americans. What's your thought on Tiny Rebel's new beers? Where do I start? Look, I liked and I got the celebrations tie in with vocation. I thought that was very clever. Do it around Christmas and all that. And this just seems to me. Excuse me, 2 seconds. Sorry, just clear up my nose. This screams to me Tiny Rebel jumping on the bandwagon. I looked at them; they were overpriced. Let's be honest, they're for Tiny Rebel, and they're going to be fucking rubbish. So I wasn't even interested. If I saw one, would I pick it up? If it was a half decent price, maybe I'd pick one of them up. But I didn't pick all of the celebrations. I think we had 3 of them in the end. I can still get them in Pompey if I want them. But I like a novelty beer. We've done loads of novelty beers on the channel. But that one screams to me taking the piss. And I thought Vocation were taking the piss for the price as well, to be fair. Chris Jericho did Masked Singer in America. He was brilliant. Well, he's a singer, isn't he? I don't know. Are these masked singers? Are they not proper singers? Are they singers? They're actors.
Usually sing.
Right, they can sing.
But like, it's not known that they can sing.
Oh, are they actors that their career's in the dumper and they're trying to do something to make themselves relevant? Oh well, that's probably what.
Like, yeah, it's people that you wouldn't expect to be singing.
Right.
So you don't recognise their voice. So if like Adele was to go on the Masked Singer, like you'd know who that is.
Yeah.
Because you know the voice.
So no voice guy singing. I wouldn't know that was him, would I? He's one. Britain's Got Talent. He's the one who didn't talk. I might watch some different dramas. I watched Silent Witness a few times. It's good. Don't think I've ever seen Silent Witness. We're watching Baptiste at the moment. That's really good. I like Baptiste. The Sullivans. Yeah, she watched that, Mark. That was rubbish on it as well. Cool. I have to look at Masked Singer. Well, Chris Jericho's he's a legend, isn't he? Still one of the best, if not the best, debut of any wrestler ever, I think. It was pretty decent. So it went in 25 minutes. Bloody hell. How much a point was that, Baz? I'm going to guess. Were they selling it by the point or by 2/3? If they're selling it by 2/3, I'm going to guess at £8 for 2/3. I've just found out that my old TV is a USB, so I can record live TV. That's what you get when you don't read instructions. How long you had your telly? Hello, Jimmy. How are you doing, mate? Mate, SEAL Team on Now TV is the one. What an amazing piece. Has anybody watched The Rig? Load of rubbish that was. Jesus. And the most ridiculous ending I think I've ever seen of anything ever. Yeah, The Rig on Amazon Prime. Go and watch it. First episode, absolutely brilliant. Second episode, okay. Third, fourth, and fifth is like it's dragging on a bit now, isn't it? And then the end is like, all right, thanks. Yeah, I'll have a look at that, mate. Thank you. Managed to avoid also since I got my own place. Well done, Barry. SEAL Team, been watching that for the last few years. Just been renewed for 7 series. I'm not in, mate. Anything over about 2 series, I'm out. Right, I've lost where I am now. Line of Duty. Love. They're making another one because they have the farce that was around Buckle. So I'm going to get a quick drink. 2 seconds. I'll be back. I'm going to have that Peroni. Alcohol for you.
Oh, I've got it.
Downstairs, right? Oh, shit.
What have you done?
I thought you'd get a fucking hand.
Oh. Come down the steps.
Yeah.
It doesn't deserve it.
I know, but it's on the floor. It hasn't been.
I'm trying to eat it.
Yeah, Line of Duty is fantastic. But it's a couple of episodes they've commissioned, Wanda, isn't it? With Line of Duty. I don't think they've commissioned a whole new series to rectify the wrong of Buckles being H, which is just ludicrous. Line of Duty was the best thing I watched on TV. Saw something this was on again, but I don't know if it's a new one or a repeat. Tony Rebel, the sports director of Brewing. All right, I'm going to drink. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ. It's got a weird oniony smell. It's got a weird onion smell. It's a really savoury, oniony aroma to it. It's nice. Tony Rebel, the sports director of Brewing. Yeah, different. Hello, you all right? I got any more? I got to check out this rock group. Yeah, called Fozzy. I thought Chris Kamara did the Mars Singer. Feel sorry for Chris Kamara. He's got that speech thing, isn't he? Asphyxia, where his brain and his mouth don't match up properly anymore. Just the saddest thing to see. Watch a lot of cooking shows. Fan of MasterChef. Harry Bikers. Haven't seen Harry Bikers for years. Rick Stein. Lucky enough to have met Si and Dave. Lovely guys. Yeah, but I've never really watched Harry Bikers. But we like the Gino, Fred, and Gordon thing where they travel around. Love MasterChef, things like that. Fozzy. See you later, Dave. The Rig, I've not heard of any of the Rig is on Amazon Prime, Mark. It started off all right. I don't know what people are going to agree or disagree. It started off all right, but it just petered out for me. It was rubbish. It's a bloody horrible ways. Can't remember the last thing I watched on TV. Currently rewatching Trailer Park Boys on Netflix. Really funny. I've not seen that. Well, £7 for 2/3, so I'm far off. Good job today was payday. How many did you have? 6. I think Stephanie McMahon left because of Dad. She knew that Triple H did. Apparently, when she resigned last year, they're saying that she wasn't getting on well with Vince anyway in the company, and that's why she left. And then when he retired, is when she came back. I'm off to going to watch Morecambe and Wise, and why wouldn't you? Good life, Scott, everyone. Cheers, Mark. Catch up with you later. Speak to you tomorrow, probably with text messages and that. Like a lot of US drama, CSI, Law and Order, NCIS. Mondo. Mondo Daft Brush. Yes, 10 years. 10 years easy. Inherited it off my mother. Remote went faulty and got a replacement. I wondered, what does this button do? It's going to bid it, but it's a keeper now. Well, there you go. Absolute winner. Yeah. Line of Duty, I think, is one of the best programs that the UK's produced in many years, apart from the absolute abortion they made of Buckles being the ultimate bad guy. It just horrendous storytelling. And for someone as good as writing stuff as Jed Mercurio is, I couldn't believe it. The Split with Nicola Walker is good watch. That last 2 series, her husband had an affair. Give me sunshine. I still watch Carl Pilkington's An Idiot Abroad. You can never get bored. That one where he's in China. And the what? What's happened?
Mum said that he didn't need to go for a session.
Because you taking him out, and then he's sort of gave up taking him out because we keep taking him out and he's not doing it. He's going to win.
Right, okay. The one where they're in China and he stops and that woman's banging the toad against the floor and he turns around and he says, I've turned around at the wrong time. And he said, I don't know what's in that bag, but I don't think it's winning. It just made me laugh. It was brilliant. Give me onion beer, mate. Has anybody tried this? It's only because I don't particularly want to have a beer. Well, I'll have that. That's been saying I was going to review it. I don't think I need to now. It smells of onions. Smell it. Onions. Sorry. When Gino got off his nut having the cannabis, those 3 work really well together. It's obviously they're good friends, but you can see he's like the naughty child of a lot of them. He's very, very funny. Huh? Dr. Foster was, yeah, we watched Dr. Foster. That was really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So many CSI dramas, like in New York, Miami. I'm tempted to watch some. They do look good. Yeah, I've not seen any of them, to be fair. We both loved the Ramsey, Fred and Gino shows. They're great. I think they're a bit like the what's it called? Top Gear. Obviously, sort of largely scripted, I would have thought these days, but they obviously get on well together, those 3, and it works as a show. To be fair, I think they were good fun. I like watching TV that you haven't got to think about too much. It's always good fun. Peroni Libera. I take it Libera is Italian for onion, because that is not very nice. It's not very nice. Huh?
Has it been next to the onions in the fridge?
No.
Because sometimes onions can scent things.
Yeah.
It's not me, is it?
It smells like weed.
Smells like weed. Wanda?
Watch that bedroom passage.
You repeat that again?
Yeah.
Leah said it tastes like, smelled like weed. It definitely smells like onions. If you like murder mysteries, True Detective season 1 is brilliant. Season 2 was a bit naff. Okay. The CSI ones were good, but sometimes it got a bit silly. Like finding alligator blood and tracing it back to the murder of a fuck's sake. It's a good watch, though. I like CSI New York. Do you remember Cops? They got a YouTube channel now called Cops TV. I remember the theme, Bad Cops. Bad Cops. What are you going to do? I thought that was an American thing, wasn't it? I seem to remember that. CSI Portsmouth. Trace that beer back, mate. It's just not very nice. Yeah, we're all right, Baz. I haven't had a huge amount of beer. I think I had I had a mouthful of the Donkey Shite Brewing beer on New Year's Day that I reviewed. I had a mouthful of the beer that Mark the Pondering Man sent me. I did the West Coast IPA from Asda, and I drank that. I had a couple of beers with Dean. We did Patronus, and he's got Stonky Stone, yeah. He's got the Francis Carner review that we did whenever he chooses to release that. Me and Wanda went out and had about 3 beers. I had a couple the other night, and that's it. I've had a maximum of 7 beers since New Year, all told. I'll need to pick up the new Staggeringly Good one for the Must Go Faster. And I know they got the Wrecker coming. It's got custard in it. That should be interesting. But yeah, it'd be nice to meet up with you, mate. Donkey Stone. I don't think I'll ever. If I go anywhere near Donkey Stone Brewery, I think they'll shoot me. I don't think I'll ever be welcome at Donkey Stone. I'd like them to make a decent beer. If they made a decent beer, that'd be brilliant. Donkey Stone, blah. The thing is, right, I never go in any video with any preconceived idea if a beer is going to be bad or good. They can only review what's in the can. The trouble is now with Donkey Stone, and largely Brewdog as well, it's almost in my brain that it's going to be rubbish, and it shouldn't be like that. But I read the comments, so if I do like a Donkey Stone and I don't like it, I think, is it me? But people seem to agree, so it can't just be me that's saying they're crap. A real beer channel would have had 7 million beers there. Yeah, I haven't. As I was saying a bit earlier, David, that's what I've changed the channel up a little bit this month. There haven't been so many reviews. There's been other videos that have been a little bit more thought out and thoughtful, and sort of the dry January video, the top 10 videos, and other bits and pieces, really, because I haven't drank as much. So it's just filling the channel with stuff that I'm interested in. We've got another one coming that I'll put together at the moment. Doing a Brewdog one over the weekend as well, hopefully. But it's, I just haven't drank as much. I haven't fancied anything. It's all right, mate. If their beers are anything to go by, they miss. Fucking Donkey Stone. Have you tried anything from Donkey Stone, Graham? Mate, I don't get it. Unless their beers are, the only thing I can think of is their beers are okay. And somebody has said this to me. Their beers are okay on tap. Whether they have a problem with canning issues, I don't know. The China episode is hilarious when he calls the Great Wall the all right wall of China. Yes, all right. So he comes to the end and he's just like, "What's that?" And there's like is there like a merchandise seller at the end of it, and he just can't believe it. It's because they come from Oldham. Yeah, Donkey Stone. They're just give it up. But I see it, it's like a moth to a flame. I see a Donkey Stone brewing and I'm in. I'm getting it. And then I get home and I think, what I fucking bought that for? It's going to be rubbish. Yeah. Terrible, wasn't it? Did you find that tin of... Was I looking for one? Be interested to see what the Undertaker does. I don't think he'll probably come out in his hat. Come out in his hat and that'll be it. Plus, would be doing those reviews at breakfast or suggesting it. No channels would do that. Just to free of the... Oh, for fuck. Yeah, yes, there will be one. I know. Keep chipping away. See what I did there? Keep chipping away. We'll get to a chippy trips, I promise. Wanda just said, will we?
No, that's me.
Oh, was it? Oh, that was Leah. Nope, can't get them up here. Watched a couple of other reviews, see if it's just you. Apparently not. Mate, I stand to be corrected. I'm not the be all and end all. I don't profess to be any sort of beer expert or anything like that. I could tell a half decent beer and a pretty shitty beer. Unfortunately, the majority of beers I've had from Donkey Stone Brewing have been absolute dog piss. And that's been quite offensive to dog piss, really. We know your other wheel is working. Anyone worked out the cryptic clues? Yes. Chippy trips, thank you. Bastard. Yeah, I think he's done it. His body was knackered over the years. Leah has just stepped up to the plate for a chippy chip. Yeah, you're in the next chippy trip episode, Leah.
Me?
Yeah. She said, all right.
Right then.
I agree with your approach. You should do what is best for you with the reviews. No point forcing the reviews. You don't want to be a. And do you know what, David? That's been the point. It's I don't know if it's beer burnout. I wasn't very well over Christmas. I had that flu that's just doing the rounds everywhere, and it knocked the shit out of me. And I had a couple of beers here and there, and just didn't fancy anything. And then came through to the new year. Had no intention of doing dry January. I made that very clear during the video that I made, and have accidentally sort of fell into a position. I didn't have. I had a beer last Thursday, and then I didn't have anything through till Wednesday. So I had like 6 days with nothing, literally nothing. And I had 2 or 3 on Wednesday evening. Two Wednesday evening, one last night, and that's it. Nothing tonight again. And it's I think you can. I think you can force things. I think you're absolutely right. But someone was saying earlier about channels burning themselves out, and I think that's a very, very good point. I think it's a really good point that sometimes you can force things. I don't want to be forced, I don't want it to look like I'm forcing material, if that makes sense. So if I don't see anything I don't want to pick up and review, I ain't gonna do it just for the sake of content. I don't want to be like that. That's why there was no video. There was going to be no video today, and then came home. Leah and Wanda are playing Fortnite. I thought, well, I'll do an hour or so live and just whatever, because I've got no content made up. So I deleted I had one video done. Me and Wanda did a food review. She didn't like how she looked. I didn't like the lighting in the video, so I binned it. So yeah, I've got a few from last year that I could record. That I could send out that were recorded in the summer. Shit house. When they do the next chippy trips, it'll be £8 a portion. Yeah, you're probably right. I have to sell the car.
Where haven't you gone to?
We've done 3 episodes.
Have you done 3?
Yeah, no, 4 episodes.
Where have you gone?
We did. Oh, hang on, that's a good one.
You
The
did
first
one
one-
corner, right?
The first one was the Cod Squad down in South Sea. Another one was the Summit and Anchor. Then we did one on South Sea Seafront.
What's this?
And then we did the Corner Chippy. So we got loads. But we got a wheel. I got a wheel we spin.
Oh.
So it's a random thing.
So you've got like you've got the one near the Tesco.
Yeah, there's about 100.
Loads in South Sea.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And yeah, just never be bothered. What's Rate My Takeaway? He meet up with Alfie's Odd Job, and Rate My Takeaway couldn't get a double bite. But it was funny. He seems like a nice enough bloke as well, Rate My Takeaway. Don't watch a great deal of him, but he's done all right, hasn't he? Well, we are 3 weeks into 2023, and it was promised summer 2022 that it would happen. But we're not taking notes, are we? No one's keeping notes on all this, apart from Mondo, obviously. Yeah, we'll get there, mate. I promise. Might be like this year. Oh, hang on.
Maybe one.
Maybe one.
That's generous.
I'll sneak one in. Sneak one in. Just when you're
That's
not.
generous.
Yeah. Just when you're not expecting it, like this year.
Just in the middle of December.
I'll do it on May the 19th.
What?
It's the channel's 4th birthday.
Chippy, a long-awaited.
The long-awaited Chippy Trips, episode 5. And I know what it's going to be called. I even know what the episode is going to be called.
Are you muted? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, see? I thought about it.
How long have you kept that? in your head?
My head, it's been there since the last episode, to be fair, which was
Since the first one.
Monday. When was the last episode? I can't remember. Hang on, I'll let you know when it was. Chippy Trips.
Good boy. She's only gone upstairs to get the brown blanket.
Wanda. Here we go. Last episode of Chippy Trips was 8 months ago. I thought it was longer. That's pretty good. It was on the 11th of May. You got another few months yet, Monday. Hello, Jamie. How are you, mate? Would never do dry January, mostly because that's when my birthday is. When's your birthday? Have we missed it? If we have, mate, it would just life's been a complete shit show. To be fair. If I miss it, mate, we're all going to sing happy birthday to you now. To you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Barry, happy birthday to you. Leah sounds keen for a Chippy Trip. Some of the chip shops might have closed since you got there. Did that wheel Scott? All right, calm down, Matt.
I mean,
I'll have to. I mean, to be yeah. Well, that's going to be the whole point. Is if we spin the wheel and it's not no longer
it's
there.
Like Russian roulette. You just have to go around until you get one that's not closed.
Yeah, yeah. So if it's closed, that's your episode. Turn up, closed.
Tried.
They're tried.
Try
Bye. See you next year. Can't believe that. Wanda always looks glam. Glad you are doing what makes you happy with the videos. Definitely comes across. Wonder what. Right, there is stuff in the pipeline tomorrow. I'm trying to think what it is. Right, that one. We've got one. And I want her involved a little bit more as well. She quite rightly said that it's a very beer heavy at the minute, and I don't want it to be beer heavy. And I want Wanda back in the videos because I think the channel misses her enormously. You could do that. I haven't got an Alexa. Alexa, set a reminder for May the 19th. Hopefully that set all their Alexas off. Huh? No, hopefully that set all their Alexas off.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
I'm not doing it. Hey Siri. Doesn't like me. More snow. Hope not. Yeah, we haven't had any snow down here, mate. We're very lucky. Never doing. Oh, yeah, that's your birthday. I've had that since. Oh, sorry, guys. It was a week and a half ago. Sorry, mate.
Well, we're saying happy birthday.
We're saying happy birthday. What do you want? Try my best. Leah, chip off the old block. The onion beer. Fucking horrible. It is.
It's your favourite.
If only I had a keg of it. I don't do any of the dry months. Grow a beard, month bollock. Oh, mate, you've got a beard. People come up with. I don't care if some people do it either. Oh, exactly. I mean, that's the point I was getting at in the video. If a man does dry January, November, but doesn't actually raise any money, it's a fucking point. Just grow a beard or a moustache or something. Here you go. Yeah, just don't plaster it everywhere. Being a knob. Alex, a beer master. How you doing, mate? I'm just curious. Will you ever do a panel on your live streams so I could join once in a while? No. How do I put this nicely? And this is no offence to you, Alex, or anybody. I'm choosing my words very carefully now. That's a first. Thank you, Leah.
You're welcome. Wait.
I've been burnt. Not like properly. With YouTube. I'm very not very trusting these days. And I've got a certain circle of people that I like and trust on YouTube. A lot of people have come, gone, and let me down, and I'm very reluctant to open myself and the channel up because of that. Pick what you want from the words that I say. Is it something that I would do in the future? Possibly. I'm not completely against it. I've just
Not right now.
not right now. I've had enough of people shitting all over me, if I'm honest. If that makes sense.
They said, oh gosh, if I want to keep in contact and stuff, I can always do a podcast.
Exactly.
If I want to.
And I think that'd be a really good idea. Some people brag about doing it. All it does is make me want another beer. I fancy a beer now. That leaf. That worked. Yeah. What's your beer glass collection? Good collection. It's not the best collection, is it? It's just beer glasses I've collected from breweries. I like if I do a review of a certain brewery, I like to have their glass. I'm not. If you want to go and watch people who've got really ornate glasses, Dean's got a load of nice glasses. Barry, all the beer, no idea. He's got a really nice glass collection. Mine are just mainly tumblers. The one I really like is the Budweiser one from the 1970s that I picked up in a jumble sale. Really like that. Really like that. I'd grown a beard out of I did. I was going through divorce. I just let myself go a bit, and the beard stayed really. I've trimmed it down because it was beginning to come out here a little bit. I was looking like a bench sitter. Facial hair annoys me. It's itchy as shit. The itching bit is when the beard. I know this. I've read about this. So when the beard grows, it starts turning in on itself. If you can get that past that part, then that's where it all stops. To be fair. If a man grows a moustache from November but does raise any money, what is the point? If Donkey Stone brew a beer, what is the point? It's a very good question. If Donkey Stone put moustaches into beer, brilliant. Mate, it's not out of the question. I don't like. I'm gonna be honest. I like being honest. I think 3 people on screen works. 4 people can work. I sometimes turn on lives and you've got this whole ream of people, like 8, 9 people, and it's just noise. And at that point, I turn off because everyone's talking over each other. It's not for me. With that being said, I said I'd like to do something around people's relationship with alcohol. So maybe, I don't know. I'm not against it. As I said, I've been shit on too many times with this channel. I've helped so many people out, and people think I'm this loudmouth, and I am a loudmouth. Hang on, I'm getting sniggering over it. I'm getting sniggering in the background. I have feelings as well. Might have the sniggering. Wait.
You forget mine sometimes.
I forget my wife sometimes, apparently. Yeah, and I just don't want hassle. I don't want to hassle anymore. I thought it was quite too quiet with Hugo. Please, he's found his squeaky toys. Oh, we're not. Sorry, he's in his bed now.
Yeah, it's been
Not night time. No one shout to Hugo because he can't hear you in text. At the end of the first year at uni, I had one straight glass and 20-point glasses borrowed from the uni bar. I've borrowed a couple. I'll say the one from Disneyland. I borrowed the Grimbergen one. I'll take that back at some point.
Yeah, that one. That means it's got to go back.
Yeah.
Don't just have into it now.
Have Donkey Stone got their own brewery glasses? Jesus Christ, probably worse than the fucking beer.
You've only tried the drinks out of the shops. You've not actually tried them properly.
I did say that as well.
From a craft beer proper place.
I did say that. I did that.
To be fair, you've got them out of like home bargains where it ain't going to be probably brilliant.
I'm going to go get my bottle of ESB. I'm going to have that.
Hopefully it'll taste less onions.
I think it'll taste like onions.
You like it?
I like onions. Onions were nice.
And drinks.
Might actually play a day without Hugo being.
He's asleep.
Needed to be.
That's why I said to bring that down, because
he was just getting in a crazy mood, wasn't he?
I don't. At that point, he has no control over anything. Obviously, not an excuse for like.
No, even when he goes like that, he still goes for that properly.
Sometimes he just doesn't. Because he's so tired that he can't get across. His body's like, I can't sleep.
Thank you.
Yeah, me and Chantel are going to watch Brewery tomorrow. You know, the comedian singer that I like. He's got a thing on Netflix that's been out. For the whole of lockdown, he wrote songs because he got like majorly depressed, so the only way that he could do like get through it was writing songs.
Yeah.
So yeah, he did.
It's like going Sandy because I've got all this stuff. Got jacket, got trousers. Have you got enough to shoulder top?
I do, but it's very tight on me. I don't know if I can try it.
Bloody feet are cold now.
That's what she does.
Scrabbling around in that shed with no light. I'm trying to find my glass. Right, where were we? I just realised maybe there is more to Donkey Name, brewed with donkey piss. Maybe that's their water. Maybe they don't use water. Maybe they're using donkey urine.
I reckon you should try them properly, like.
I don't think they'll let him in, Mum.
I've got a feeling if I went to Donkey Stone Brewing, they'd probably fire a donkey's pellet at me. That's if, I mean, I'm not going to walk in and say, "Do you know who I am?" Am I?
No.
And they're in Liverpool anyway. Oh, no, they're not. They're in Oldham. So the chances of me ever getting up there are pretty slim, I would have thought. Pint of donkey pee, please. I appreciate your answer, Scott, and I'm looking forward to watching many more. Thank you very much, Alex. I know you're out in America, so
Oh no.
But yeah, it's not. I mean, I've had Kev on, Shark, and that. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's leave it with me. I'll ever think about it. It's just like a tiger, bouncy, loud, but just like a tiger, bouncy and loud, but heartfelt. Yeah, I've just got a big mouth. Yeah. I don't. What? Okay, hang on. I'm being bullied. Hang on. Oh, that.
You say things before you think
No filter.
No filter. I say things without thinking about it.
Oh, should have said that.
Yeah, I say things. I think, oh, I shouldn't have said that. And then sometimes I put my video. You're just like a tiger, bouncing loud but heartfelt. Wanda could be Piglet.
Piglet.
I'm a piglet, just ate a whole bar of chocolate.
Wanda says she's a piglet. She's eating a whole bag of chocolate. Since moving to Exmouth, I've been to a few pubs which have St Austell beers. St Austell are pretty good, mate, to be fair. Proper Jobs, a cracking beer.
Yeah.
This camera setup with no one on screen makes me feel like a ghost clip is coming. I should have done that, shouldn't I? I should have crept back in on the floor and gone, ah!
Maybe I should.
Well, what's going on then? We're going to do more of Wanda's Strange Sundays as well. We'll get back to the ghosty stuff with Wanda. She's how many episodes of that do we do? 3? Cheers.
You can get ghost kits as well. No,
Proper glass as well.
quite happy with
Just saying.
and it's a day on YouTube as well.
I mean, a donkey's what?
Yeah,
How did the glasses in the shed work out? I'll show you my socks. They're embarrassing. You're walking across the decking and it's icy. Yeah, it's made my feet quite cold because I really should have put my shoes on. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I don't wake up with a donkey's head in his bed. I'll email them, say, can I come up? They'll be like that. You can fuck right off. I'm sure they'd be very welcoming to Wanda. The royal family was funny. I never liked the royal family. It wasn't for me. Scott, we're friends on Instagram. So may one day send you a link so you can join. I'm up for that, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you ever so much. I don't get invited on anybody else's channel these days. My filter not working again. Oh dear.
No, I said that's why they don't want you on. Your filters.
Oh yeah, apparently, the people don't want me on because my filter doesn't work very well, and the fact they're all arseholes. I had a proper job, did a cashback offer on an app with that and cheese.
What did you say, Chad?
Just to be clear on Wanda, so he's clearing up the Piglet comment, Wanda. Just to be clear on Wanda being Piglet, it's because she is slightly shy and caring, not saying she is a piggy.
Oh no, I weren't taking it. That way. But when you said piglet, I thought, yeah, I have been a bit of a piglet. I wasn't taking it in there.
She hasn't taken any offense, David. You are absolutely fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
Enjoyed the odd occasion I've done beer reviews. Mate, we had a good couple, didn't we? It was good fun. It was good fun. I like having people get the wrong impression. I like having fun. I don't like getting mired in drama and shit. It's boring. I'd create my own, thanks. So yeah, I like doing things with people. It's always all good fun, mate. And the Warehouse Fest was great when we went for the first time. That was a great day. My birthday 2 years ago. Trilby Phil put him to bed about 4:30 in the afternoon. It was a good day. Loved it. And many times when we were unbarred and you were around the corner and you came round and we spent the rest of the afternoon with you, Baz. Always good fun, mate. Cheers, Alex. Appreciate that, mate. Remember the last of the summer wine? Nora, I used to like last of the summer wine. Thomas, where you been? Where you been, mate? How you doing? No videos in 2 weeks. I've been keeping track. Where are you? What are you up to? Hope you're keeping well, mate. Happy New Year. And thank you. I quite enjoyed the BBC Scottish 2 Doors Down second series. Not a huge fan now. My mate, my best man Paul watches that fucking program. What's it called? Two old Scottish geezers. I've never seen an episode. Don't know. Still Game. He laughs his head off over it. Said it's brilliant. Never watched the episode. Have you upset people on other streams? No. What are they laughing at?
What's that?
Have I upset people on other streams?
No, people just know you like to say what you think.
People don't like the fact that I say what I think. I don't know. How do I say this?
You only have to pass wind and you upset someone.
How do I say this? I don't
No,
upset.
you're not saying that.
I'm not saying I'm not what I've been told. I've been told off by the boss, so not to delve any deeper. Have I upset people on other streams? Not. No. I've upset people in life, shall we say? That's good, isn't it? That's good. Did you do that? Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well done.
Well done.
Got myself out of the shit there, didn't I?
Great bit.
As a matter of fact, I am doing wild card tonight around 8 o'clock. If you want to, I'll be in bed, mate. What time is this? What 8 o'clock your time? What's that our time?
What? Where is he?
I think he's out. I'm sure he's out in America, Alex.
Well, it depends where in America. They usually
Well, America's the same thing, isn't it?
No,
No.
there's different areas.
I do know that. I'm not a complete cretin. I am.
You know you like to be right all the time.
Look, I'm not always right. I will listen to anybody else's opinion. It's wrong, but I will listen. Thank God that I didn't cause any offence. Has Wanda ever read the what? The tale of the and the what?
What are you struggling to read?
English. Fucking hell, I've gone a blurry. Oh, fucking hell, I thought it was my eyes are gone. I thought I was having a stroke. Went to Holmfirth, where I've been to Holmfirth. I've been to that cafe when I was about 15. What's that? 6, 7 years ago?
6, 7 years ago.
Bit rude.
1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago. How rude. Getting bullied here. I went to Holmfirth. It's a Compo House's exhibition, everything from the show. I know my good friend, excuse me, I'm just going to clear my nose.
Where did you go?
Josh Edwards. He lives up that way and he said it's lovely. I mean, I'm there, but years and years and years ago. Don't remember anything about it, to be fair. Nice Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah, I haven't got one shop.
What time? Yeah, I know you're out in America, Alex. 8 o'clock your time. What time's that my time? Give it to me in decimal points. Draw me diagrams. I do like my comedy. Anything Ricky Gervais. I like Ricky Gervais. I know he's very divisive, but I like Ricky Gervais. I think he's all right. Peter Kay. Wanda got me tickets to go see Peter Kay live. If you don't cancel it, that'd be good. That's next January, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Chantal was able to get tickets better.
I'd like to see you on a Spice and Easy stream. We've done a stream, but we've done a couple of streams with Alan and Fiona. There are a fair few months, but a couple of years ago, I think now. One of them is well worth hunting down because Wanda is absolutely bollocks. Absolutely bollocks. She is. And in fact, if I can find it, and Alan allows me to, I'll see if I can find it because we did a live with them. Then our friends came round, Gary, Barry, Larry, Harry, and Tina, and then they went home, and we went back on their live stream, and Wanda was absolutely trolleyed. It was very, very funny, and I wasn't. So yeah, we have done a couple of them, and then if you look at, there's one that I did when Wanda was in Great Ormond Street with Leah. I cooked one of their curries live, and then at the end of it, Alan came on. Alan and Fiona are nice people. Scotty, Magic Rock in Holmfirth. They're certainly in Huddersfield, aren't they? Magic Rock. They're back independent now, aren't they? So Dean was telling me. Best brewery in Huddersfield. Amazing show, Saturday 1973, all the way till 2010. It was still funny after Compay passed. It was on a Sunday night, wasn't it? Last of the summer wine. Easy watching, amusing, funny, and just gentle. I also used to watch it with my mum. Next comment is a blinder. Peter Kay's Phoenix Nights is one of my favourite shows. The Phoenix Nights is just absolutely fantastic. I loved Phoenix Nights. It's a 20-foot cock of balls, man. Sammy the Snake. It was just brilliant. Peter Kay's a genius. Car Share. If you've not seen Car Share, that's good as well. I'm not sure, Scott, but I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Good luck on that, mate. When I go live on my channel around 8 o'clock, I think you're 1 time in the morning. Mate, I will politely say no, but thank you ever so much for the invitation. But I will be in bed in probably the next hour because we've had a long day. I had to drive to London and back, which it's a 6-hour round trip for us. So, but thank you ever so much. At some point, mate, I'll join you. I promise. Come and get your black bing bags. They're great for any gender. I won't sing the rest. You can send the link, mate. 1 o'clock in the morning. It's too late for me tonight. But thank you ever so much for the invitation, and I will join at some point. I'll make you a promise on that. I do like Spice and Easy. Their curries are brutal, though. I can't remember what I had. Did I have the Little Reaper or something? And it was just fucking. It was horrendous. Very nice, not in a horrible way, but I got it in my eyes. And then I to try and dull it, I was throwing yogurt in my eyes, trying to numb the pain. But I agree, Graham. Their curries are nice, brutal. I'll get to your comment in. I've just seen it pop up, Matt. Peter Kay tour classic ones are funny. It's this stuff like the misheard lyrics, and it's just observations are really, really good and doesn't swear a lot. Easy going on the jokes, and just I think he's fantastic. I had no what. Generally, I've got an idea what Wanda's got me for Christmas, and I had no idea this year. So when she pulled the tickets for Peter Kay out of the hat, I was blown away, to be fair. Let's see if I can find this from Matt Button. Spice and Easy. We would be a wonder then. Might have been even Wonder be a wonder. I think I found it. Hang on.
Yeah. So and then the next ones, I think I've got them in now as well. Yeah, there's
I'm just seeing if I got it. I don't think it was that one. So there's that one, Matt. We were on that one because we were just typing Spice and Easy Beer Wonder. We were on that one, but there was another one where she was absolutely hammered. I'd have to try and find it. I don't think it's that one. We were on there with people who don't get on with very more. But yeah, well worth looking for. I'm looking forward to that, my friend. Yeah, mate. So anytime you're on live, send me a link over, and if I can join, I will do, buddy. What's happening? I'm very new to you and Spicy, so I missed that one. Yeah, I look at. Yeah, they're nice people. They are nice people, and I don't know why we sort of drifted. Sometimes you get channels that come together. We were sort of running quite closely together with subscribers, got on really well, and then sort of things just one channel goes this way, one channel goes that way. No fallout or anything like that. Just Like that, really. So we'll say nothing but respect for Alan and Fiona. Nice couple, good channel. And I try and when I see their live, I do try and sort of say hello. It's just I don't watch a great deal of lives. Wanda doesn't want to be sat watching it. So yeah, but I'd say they're a nice couple.
Just get Hugo to learn.
Yeah, suck it me eyes, horrible, mate. I genuinely because we got a downstairs washroom. I was in there and I had the Reaper curry in my eyes, and it was making me feel really unwell, and I was beginning to panic. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because it was really making me ill. I came in, she said, yogurt. So I just went, just suck it all in my eyes. But yeah, that was horrible. Remember PK said, why we all get up as soon as why. It's true, isn't it? Absolutely true. Just joined the street. Apologies if you haven't said, what are you drinking? Hello, DK. I've not drank a fantastic amount this year. I've had onion water, which was horrendous. And I'm now on a bottle of ESB, which I think makes me winning at life. I think we'll all agree. What are you on, mate? Spent my 50th in Huddersfield. Magic Rock Tap Room is good. My favourite pub there is the Grove, a cracking pub. Best brewery in Huddersfield, mate, to be fair. Absolutely fair. I very rarely have bad beers from Magic Rock. I know they got a bit of a pummeling over the years, but always been good. Changed slightly. I started getting beers from a bottle shop. The beers are good, but cost more. I end up getting short date to reduce cost. I end up getting more to trial. It's a difficult one, isn't it? That's why I don't know if you've seen the £10 challenges, the supermarket challenges. I did a couple last year. I put one out yesterday, and do you know what? You do pay more in a bottle shop. Or Chris's beer reviews would be offended by the term bottle shop. I apologise, my eyes a bit. You do pay more for, you would hope, a decent beer. For me, if I've paid £8, £9 a can and it's rubbish, then I'm getting the ump. Whereas if I've paid, although I throw them out the shed and like the £1.50 reviews, I don't really have the right to be as annoyed with them at £1.50. I should be more annoyed if I don't pick up a great deal of really expensive craft beer these days because I can't afford it, which is why predominantly you see stuff that you can get as well as I can get, because I think you can relate more to the beers if we can all get it than this like putty. Every beer reviewer out there would have been trying to get putty from Verdant. I didn't even try. And yeah, I just think it's you can review stuff from Germany and Belgium and America that no one else can get hold of, but people want to see stuff that you can get hold of as well, and I think that's really important. Peroni ain't bad beer. That is onion water. Horrendous. Yeah, not seen that. ESB is my favourite. I did it as part of the Sainsbury's £10 beer challenge. Jimmy picked that up. I've got 1845. Is it 1845, 1865? Whatever it is. That I picked up Schneider Weiss. I picked up Weisstephaner's Hefeweizen and Ghost Ship for £9.30, which I think 5 beers of that quality under a tenner is fantastic value. Nice one. I was at my bottle shop, local bottle shop today, which was closed a couple of weeks, so picked up a few belters. Currently abroad, the yearly putty hype train. Have you got one of them? I didn't even try DK. I don't know. I've picked up hype beers. Some of them are okay. I know last year's was universally panned, I think, the putty, saying it was too green. I how much is that? £8 a can? No, that's not for me. But I hope you enjoy it, mate. I'm shitting all over it and I haven't had it. Dark Arts is a cracking beer. And I've not had Human Cannibal. Have you watched Thogden? I've heard of Thogden. He does football chat and went to watch Ronaldo. Yeah, I've heard of Thogden and Son, isn't it? I think I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever really watched anything greatly from them. There are some advantages. Two of the pooled vocation beers. I can still get them here. There's a pub in Pompey. I'm not going to say the pub. Barry will know the pub. That does a lot of craft beers. They've got them in their fridge, but I refuse point blank. I've had the Malteser one, the Snickers one, and the Twix one. I think there's two more. The Bounty, that's something else. But they're being sold in a pub near me for £7 plus a can, and I'm not paying that. I'm paying it. I think that's scandalous. The ones I picked up 3 at the time. I had them. They were in the brewer's tap, and they were £5 something. So for an extra £2 a can, that's just profiteering for me. Plus, I got a Keys Colin the Caterpillar. I've seen that. I only got one, as my bottle shop gets them every year and keeps me a couple. I'll be honest, Putty is a cracking beer, but it's not even in Verdant's top 3 beers. Pricey game, this craft. I've got a video. I'm putting together a video. I don't know when it's going to be out, and it's about craft beer and prices and things like that. Because and the supermarket and all that sort of stuff, and their involvement in it. Yeah, I agree, and that's why you don't see, apart from there are a few breweries that I make exceptions for. Staggering Good, we've got Fallen Acorn, South Sea Brewing. I haven't done a great deal from Urban Island. I've got Mackie that I'll get to you as well. Local business I will always support brewery wise, so when they bring beers out, there's a couple of national breweries I really like that I'll pick their beers up, but some of the prices of these beers is extortionate, and postage is horrendous as well. It's the postage and packaging that makes these beers ultimately affordable or not, and that's why you don't see a massive amount of national beers like Putty. I'm not going to pay. I don't know how much it was on the website. Say it's £7 a can. I'm looking at another £5 for postage and packaging. So I'm looking at £12 a can. Nah. Which is why I will do stuff that I can get to. I can pick up whether I'm out and about, or I can pick them up for supermarket. So the supermarket stuff is stuff that you can get hold of. It's reasonable. We can all have a try of it. We can agree if it's shit or if it's good. And then I'll do the odd national stuff as well that I can pick up when I can. Colonel are a great brewery. I've just seen your comment. Thogden and his dad, I used to enjoy, but not so much anymore. A bit sensational. They all get that's. I'm going to get himself into trouble. I don't get why
because he wrote it for
he didn't write it for them.
Doing YouTube changes people. I've always been me. Like me or don't like me, that's absolutely fine. But I asked Dean. I've known Dean for the best part of 3.5 years on YouTube. And I like to think I've got no ego. I don't walk into a brewery and pronounce that I've got a YouTube channel. I don't walk around places with my camera out, hoping to be recognised. I don't get the arrogance of certain people. It baffles me. It shows off a bit, and then as they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, they think they become somebody. It's weird. I mean, people come up to me and say, me and Wanda, they say, "Oh, well, Scott Wanda." I'm like, I'm sort of like, "What the fuck are you?" So it used to be much better when it started. Very Sun Paper. Oh, all right, okay. Colonel Brewery for me are the absolute standard bearers of top quality. I've been to the me and Wanda did the Bermondsey Beer Mile. I went to the Colonel Tap House, and the beers in there were very, very, very good. Colonel cover various styles. I like their very simple brown packaging, brown bottles, brown packaging, absolutely spot on. Chelsea signed winger Noni on a 7-year deal. If anybody's interested. David Lewis makes a very good point. You bought that 10-month anniversary from Poo Dog with postage. It was a 15-year anniversary beer that cost me £21. And you're absolutely right. So that makes me a massive hypocrite. Why did I buy that beer? Contrary to belief, I was always a massive Brewdog fan. Punk IPA was my go-to beer. So, although it's not Punk IPA anymore, it's its bastard cousin. So when they said they were releasing a 15th anniversary Brewdog beer, I did pay the money in the hope that they would do something they hadn't done in a very long time and make a really good beer. And if anybody can do it, they could. And it was shit. So I wasted my £21. So you're absolutely spot on, mate. I know you're taking the piss, but you're absolutely spot on. Oh, shit. I've hidden a comment. I don't know what I've done. If I hid a comment, I didn't mean to. I do apologise. Scott, you always come across as a genuine. You don't do it for likes, just for the love. But, mate, I've got a proper job. I've got a job I go out that pays the bills, etc., etc. This has always been. It's never going to pay the bills. It's pennies. People seem to think that you're YouTube millionaires and all that. It's pennies. So I like it when Wanda's involved. I like talking about beer. Yeah, it's all good. Thank you. Appreciate the comment. Is Thogden related to Stan and Hilda? Probably. I don't know. Thogden supported every World Cup team. He celebrated. Again, it's like people like Lad Baby and that. Just up themselves for me. I'll probably get a Lad Baby hate now. I'd love to go to Brighton and Bristol, but we're so lucky to have. I still haven't got to Mackie, Dave. Barry. I need to get to Mackie at some point. Don't always feel the need to leave the island. We're very lucky. Staggeringly good. Dave Eastwood down at Southsea Brewing. Some great stuff at Urban Island. We are very, very lucky in Pompey. Do want to get to Bermondsey again, not been to their new tap room yet. Yeah, me and Wanda. Leah went to the Comic Con thing, so we had a day to kill. We ended up on the Bermondsey Beer Mile, and we had a great time. Really nice. The videos on the channel. Did we? Shithouse. Getting divorced. David, I'm just teasing. I understand that you still hope for Brewdog. Do you know what? I didn't realise. So I did that the 10 worst Brewdog beers last weekend, and when I put it together, I didn't realise I'd done almost 40 Brewdog beers on the channel. I think it's 38 or 39, and I was quite surprised by it. And I'm going to be completely honest as the reason that I do Brewdog beers. A beer costs £3. I might make 50p back on it if I'm lucky on a video. With a Brewdog, I've got a chance of making my money back. That Brewdog beer, case in point, How do I find it? Hang on, bear with me. Content. Can I search for content? I'll tell you how much I've made back on that video.
Nothing.
Probably nothing. As Wanda said, probably nothing. So it cost me £21.
What beer?
The Brewdog 15 anniversary beer. Bloody hell, she just said. It was in May last year.
I think we'll be doing that anymore.
I'm not on that account.
Bear with me. Here we goes. Right. So the beer cost me £21.
Oh, that's why I can't see it. Squashing my foot was it?
Punko IPA at 15. £5.26 I made back. So I've lost £16 on that beer. But there you go. We're not doing that anymore, apparently. Monday Duster, I wrote my feet card. I wish you a good night as the man cave shed closes up tonight. Thank you very much, Monday. Have a good weekend, mate. And Chippy Chips is coming. I don't know when, obviously, but just a bit of patience. It's not business, is it? It's a fucking hobby. It's a hobby. It is. You know, pay tax on everything, but yeah. Nothing, make nothing.
What's that?
And again, you take it off as a business expense. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, I don't do it for profit. I do it because I enjoy it. I'll give you about 10 minutes. I'm going to go. They're playing. You still playing Fortnite?
Yeah.
Saddos.
No, but
You
you
still
still alive.
alive? Because we've been doing up Hugo's weeds.
I've been clearing up Hugo's wee. Yeah.
It's been very difficult to play.
My favourite one.
Well, I don't want to bang her up the channel with 3 bags of chips. You might well do. You might well do.
You'll see it there in the courtroom.
No. It's all good. All good, mate. Honestly. All good. What's anyone got planned for the weekend? Anything exciting happening? We got nothing. Oh, we're going to an 80s party tomorrow. That should be good.
He's got ideas what to
Yeah,
do.
so
Don't
Wanda says, can you give
say nothing.
ideas? Huh?
Don't say nothing.
Well, I've got to say something, otherwise I'll be sat here like a mute.
No, you know what I mean.
So we're going to an 80s party tomorrow night, and Wanda would like suggestions what we could go as. Please be kind.
That's my favourite one.
I want to go.
Right.
I haven't said anything. A Super Mario.
I said Super Mario.
I'm off to Carlisle tomorrow on the choo-choo on a 3rd date. Oh, how is it? I'll take it's with the same woman. Oh man, I don't want to cast aspersions. Where are you from, David? Is that a long trip? And I hope it goes well.
It's such a weird show. Isn't it?
How is an 80s party nothing? We're all going to Aldi. Just watching some clown on YouTube. All right. If I care. I was going to have a beer. I've had one now. But you've all turned me to drink. The Northern correspondent's in. The Northern correspondent is in. Scott wanted to. Hello to the North. The North. Good evening. How you doing, David? How's things? How's it all going? It is a lady. I wasn't trying to be. No, I was just. You never know, do you? Got to cover all bases in this. Well, I'm from near Bradford, so 2.5 hours on the train. Ain't gonna be fucking cheap. Is it running? Or are they on strike still? Jesus Christ. Hope it goes all right, mate. Yeah, but that's nice. I like things like that. Thank you ever so much for sharing it. So I hope that goes. I'll take it the first 2 went okay. So top man. We're doing all right, mate. It's been a long day. Been to Great Ormond Street today, but we're doing all right. Bedding in for a weekend, really. Just going to an 80s party. We need ideas of what we should go dress up as. I'm leaving it a bit late, if I'm honest.
I think we should buy a sloth mask.
They want me to go to the thing from the fucking Goonies, so obviously I ain't got to dress up.
You've got the Superman top, haven't you?
I've got a Superman top, so all I've got to do is... What was that? What was that?
You wouldn't need a mask.
Apparently I wouldn't need a mask.
Save you for £15.
Thanks for the street, guys. It's been really good fun over the party. Try Werewolf in Paris. That was about the 80s. You could pull that off. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I like the idea. I'm on with that. That's good. Oh, it's fine. It was an offer on the train ticket, so nice to get out. Ghostbusters. Across the beer streams. Huh? I could go as the go as a whoopee cushion.
Again, don't need a costume.
Again, don't need a costume. I've basically been bullied in my own home. If we go to Ghostbusters, I could go as the big white wobbly dude.
You should go as Marty McFly.
That's what I said.
Marty McFly?
You look more like Doc.
I look more like Doc.
Oh,
What do you mean grey hair? The fuck have we bullied?
White jacket and grey hair.
He's already got one of those. It's not the jacket.
I'm being bullied here. Apparently I look like Doc because of all my grey hair. I've got a lot of hair, but a lot of it ain't grey. Maybe I could just shave it all off and look like that. That's a nice look. Look at this.
Why didn't you go as
Look at this for a look.
E.T. red jeans and a red top, basket, and an alien sticking out. And
Bye.
Wonder,
Yeah.
would you still love me if I look like that?
you look the same, to be honest.
Mum, help. Do you have trouble, please?
He's showing you something, Mum.
Hard, I'm in a battle.
I'm going to die anyway.
No, thanks.
Look.
You shaved your hair off anyway.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What about Where's Wally?
Where's Wally?
With no eyebrows and beard.
Stay Puffed. Mr. Stay Puffed.
Yeah.
Why don't you just wear the Wookiee onesie?
I can't get...
Scott.
Fucking, if I put that Wookiee onesie on, I'd spend the night in hospital because I wouldn't be able to get the fucking thing off. It would cut off the circulation to my head. Huh? What did she say?
You, I was laughing at you.
Oh.
So that we can't understand you.
What about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
What was Wanda's thoughts on the vocation stout you did the other day? She necked it, brought it in, said, have a taste of that, and then about 3 minutes later there was none left. Joking. No, she liked it. I brought it in. She finished it off. So yeah, I thought it was all right. It wasn't their best stout, but I've had some absolute.
But if you like sweet things,
I didn't think it was that sweet. To be fair, the coconut was quite nice in it.
it's just right. Oh no.
Stay Puffed Scott. Bit rude. Who's going to call Beer Busters? Beer Gutsters, yeah, I guess about right. I'm trying to get rid of mine. It's not going. Not going anywhere. So yeah. Right, I'm gonna love you, Aniga. I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm gonna go watch these losers play Fortnite. Thank you so much for joining me. What have I done? 2.5 hours. Bloody, I was only coming on for an hour. Thank you so much for joining me. Everybody that's commented, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that bollocks. You could have gone as one of the Booze Brothers. I'm going to have a quick look for 80s costumes while we're here. Hang on, bear with. 80s costumes.
Mum, we're watching Banter.
Costumes. Like my Alfie with cat food. Wanda doesn't drink very much these days, to be fair.
Oh my god, Hugo was a pinball.
Go to what?
A do bar.
A poo bar.
A boo bar.
What fucked up beyond all recognition?
Boo bars that run around like a.
Ah, I'm getting that.
I told him.
I'm going as Eddie Eagle. I want to go with Eddie Eagle.
No thank
Wearing
you.
tight
No
leggings.
thank
Oh.
you.
I want to go with Eddie Eagle.
Right, then go ahead.
Look.
Yeah, but you'll have your bulge again.
That's fucking brilliant. I go with Eddie
What, you
Eagle.
told him to go as
Don't.
David Bowie.
No.
And then you're wearing the
yeah.
bulge. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then you told him to go as
Remember
bulge.
on the buses, Blakey, I hate you, butler. I want to go with Eddie the Eagle Edwards.
Yeah.
And on that note,
That's what she does.
have a good weekend. See you all soon. Take care. Be nice to each other.
White top, blue jeans.